Hi. So let me unpack one of the picture I got from a student drawing out what I said we want for the assignment. So we wanted a two pairs of homologous chromosome going through mitosis, right? So what is two pairs? Okay. So first of all, during interphase, what you should have is obviously, right? Definitely your cell membrane, okay? And then what we need during interphase, you still need your nucleus, correct? And then you can draw out your chromosome in there that is spaghetti-like, right? So you got many of them. And then you have, at that time, your centrioles outside, okay? But you only have a pair. Okay, so that's important. Now let's talk about the 5 phases during mitosis. You got prophase, that's the first one, and then you have prometaphase. So what's missing here on this assignment was prometaphase. So let's list that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make it bigger so you guys can see. Prometaphase. Okay, so make sure you can spell it. So that's the thing I check for. You got prophase, you got prometaphase, you got metaphase, you got anaphase, you got telophase, you got cytokinesis. Okay, so that's great. Mainly I am looking for mitosis, which does not include cytokinesis. So this isn't needed. The main thing is prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Okay, now interphase also isn't part of mitosis, but I wanted to draw it out for you guys. Great. Now, start with prophase, okay? So why did I take all those time to tell you guys? Because a lot of times, your answer is more than what was asked for. The idea in science is not to just regurgitate and give me everything and then say, well, you pick the answer. You need to be precise. That means if I ask for mitosis, give me mitosis. If you give me interphase or cytokinesis, you're not answering the question correctly. Obviously, it could be that she's just making notes. She's saying, okay, I got interphase and I got cytokinesis, but I just want to make it clear that mitosis does not include interphase, nor does it include cytokinesis. Okay, so what is included in mitosis then? It is these 5 phases, right? Prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Now, the next thing I said is you need to draw it out, and then you have to list out some major incidents. So none of the major incidents was listed out here. So for example, for prophase, one of the major thing that could be listed is, let me make it bigger so you guys can see. Okay, for example, oh my goodness, this is way small. Okay, so I'm gonna make it way bigger. Okay, nuclear membrane breaks down, right? So that is one major thing that happened during prophase. Okay, and what about when we come over to see the nuclear membrane? Well, it's not broken down, right? So the thing is, when you are explaining what's happening, then we're gonna make this, okay, we're gonna erase some of the nuclear membranes. Okay, I'm gonna erase some of the nuclear membranes here. It's not very precise because I am not using, okay. So what is the white squiggly line? I'm really trying to explain that that's supposed to be no lines there. So if you go back to my video, you're gonna see that I actually draw dotted line around the chromosome. Okay, so that's the first thing. Nuclear membrane is going to break down. Now, what's the second thing? Well, one thing is that your chromosome is going to start to condense. Great, chromosomes condense, right? So that's another thing. Do we see it condense? Yes, look at how it looked in interphase right here. Oh, it was like long spaghetti-like, and then now it condensed into 2 sister chromatids. Great, that's great. But what was the question? The question said we want 2 pairs of homologous chromosome. How many does she have? Well, that's 1 chromosome with 2 sister chromatids. That's 1 chromosome with 2 sister chromatids. So let's say these 2 is a pair. That's 1 pair. These two are another pair. That's the second pair. Now, who's that? I don't know. So that is, again, something that wasn't fully precise, okay? So we don't want this extra one. So I'm gonna delete it again. Okay, so this one is out. Not the best way of doing this, but okay. So that's not ideal. We only want 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the third thing is that the spindle fiber began to form, right? And in the middle, she should have drawn it out as a T because we said, because we said the centrioles are actually a T-shaped, and then it sends out microtubules, right? So unfortunately, I can't have a very accurate drawing here, but if you look at my video, I think it looks better. So I would say there's quite some, not the best. Okay, this is supposed to be T-shape. I'm gonna draw out microtubules sending out, okay? So go back to my video and make sure that you know how to draw a prophase and list out the incidents. Moving on to prometaphase, the main thing is now the centrioles or the spindle fibers are set up its opposite. So that's great. And then the green is gone, right? Which is the nuclear membrane. Perfect, that's gone. And then the spindle fiber reaches out and touches the kinetochore of the sister chromatids. Now, does she have 4 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect. So one thing is the number of the chromosome doesn't go from 5 to 4 and then to another number, okay? It should always stay the same. You don't all of the sudden have 46 chromosome and then go up to 48, okay? Metaphase look good. And again, you should list out the incidents. So main thing, they're lined up at the metaplate, right? The middle plate. Do we see it line up? Perfect. And then do we have the microtubule connected to the middle? Perfect, that was drawn out perfectly, except this one could have been drawn to the middle, but I think she got it. So 1, 2, how many? 3, 4, 5, 5 again? Okay, so I would say we need to, this one needs to go, okay? Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because again, it's 2 pairs, okay? Now, anaphase, it splits in the middle, right? So 2 sister chromatids leave, and then you need to, annotate that. Okay, now how many do we have? When it splits, this was originally identical. That's 1, 2, 3. So now we're missing the 4th set, which there should be, right? Another set going. Why? Because if we come back, this 2 broke away, that was this one. These 2 break away, that was this one. These 2, this one. This 2, this one, okay? So again, we're missing one more in the telophase here as well, okay? And then obviously I'm not using the same color as she is, but I'm just drawing it out so you guys can see what I annotated. So go back to my video for a better drawing or your textbook, okay, for a better drawing. And then make sure you list out the incidents that happen. Now tell me what's missing here. Like I said in the video, telophase is everything opposite of the prophase. If prophase's nuclear membrane breaks down, then telophase needs to have nuclear membrane reforming. So what she should have drawn is nuclear membrane, kind of dotted line, reforming, okay, around it. Again, not the best drawing. And the same thing here, because I'm using my cursor and it's really hard to control it. Okay, I know some of you have Surface, really want to get it. I was drawing with my iPad and my kids took it. You need to do homework too. Okay, so make sure, go back to my video and then now watch it again. And hopefully this will make more sense. That's not just drawing of squiggly lines. It is trying to explain. The drawing is explaining the main incidents. Okay, good job. Thank you for sending me your pictures. That really helps me to then help you guys know what to correct for. This is great. Okay, keep it coming. Thank you.